Welcome back.
Here it is, another episode.
Another episode of the 333 podcast.
Make sure your microphones are close because apparently that was something that we needed to learn on.
We are
it's all right.
close as ever.
It's a bit too close.
Never.
Oh.
Mate, I reckon the one thing that I despise on the internet is ASMR videos.
Really?
I
say really, but I've never actually gone in and watched them myself.
I'll be like scrolling through Instagram and then you just go through the reels and then there's someone and it's like, how would you like to win a computer? And you're like,
how would you like to win a computer? Really?
I'm out.
They get me going.
I've heard that people do though.
Dude, no.
Like kissing their teeth and all that.
What are you
or like,
sucking?
wait, here's some ASMR.
Oh, yeah. Sponsored by not this.
Hold on, ready? Let me.
Sponsored by Vitamin
I'm
Water.
gonna look in the camera.
Vitamin Water.
I'm gonna look in the camera.
What was that? That was like a midway burp. That was no ASMR.
Sound like a whale just breached.
Hey, people are lucky to see them whale breaches.
You know, you can go like swim with the whales and that out the front of like Mooloolaba and that.
What? Why would you even do that?
I'd be afraid, mate, what happens if a whale? I know, it doesn't happen often. If a whale swallows you,
No, have you seen that video? Those two girls on the kayak?
Before we get into it, everyone hold your horses right now.
it's social time.
Subscribe. You already know the thing.
Yes, and hit the post notification bell icon. Don't forget it. You remember that from the first one?
And all I want is just a comment, just saying hi.
Yeah, make sure you comment because
Hi.
comments are good.
Hi.
We had 2 comments on the last one. Shout out Darby.
Yeah, let us know what you
shout out.
think.
And
Let us know what you think.
Shout out Ash too.
Slide into our DMs as well. Not our personal DMs. I mean,
Oh, you
if
can.
you're paying, go on.
Don't slide into mine.
Why not?
I'm taking it.
That's a shame.
Can't share me around no more.
Anyway, let's hit the
Locked
reverse
up,
button back to
won't
where we were
let
going. Those chicks that got swallowed in the kayak.
Yes, have you seen that video?
Right.
The two girls.
Have I seen that video?
the big
What do you
whale
mean, girls just got
Okay,
two
so
on a kayak, right?
okay, we'll set the scene. These two girls in this kayak, and there was a few other kayaks. They were all taking like a tour, like Antarctica or something. Just a chill, light paddle.
Don't know
Hold
if
up.
it's Antarctica.
Why are you paddling in a kayak in Antarctica?
I don't think it was Antarctica.
No, it was like somewhere like I think it was cold because they all had like snow gear on and
New
that.
South Wales.
No, it was somewhere. New South Wales, Queensland in the winter.
Yeah.
It was somewhere really cold because they all had like full snow jackets on and beanies on. One sec, pardon me.
Yuck.
Didn't have to do anything. There's my burp. Nah, jokes. Anyway, back to the story. They all had cold. What do you?
Just get your mic closer. They all had. Your sister's going to roast you again.
I had my mic closed.
Yeah, it was pretty,
Anyway,
pretty good.
I'm looking out for you.
shut your mouth, boy. I'm halfway through my story.
Man's
Nah,
Gabe
thanks.
out here on the mic, man.
He's just swallowing the
I'll call
mic.
you Gabe from now on.
Gabe?
Gabe,
Who's Gabe?
the mic man.
What do you mean?
What?
If you know, you know.
Is that Nelk Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, no, boys.
Shout out now, boys. We love. All love. Keep going about
Anyway,
the kayaks.
yeah, they were paddling this kayak. It doesn't matter where they were. They were paddling the kayak, all right?
in the ocean.
Next minute, these whales come past. Oh, pretty whales swallowing the krill. How nice. Let's just keep paddling, Susan. And then they're paddling. Next minute,
Big ass krill.
this whale comes up, swallows the whole kayak. You see this whole kayak. There's 2 people in
Two
it.
of 'em.
Swallows them. Whole. Gone.
Have you not seen that video?
You haven't seen that video?
Oh my god.
Oh my
What?
lord.
They survived.
I'm always.
No, they survived. The
Yeah.
whale spat them back out.
I was gonna say, well, whales don't really eat people in plastic
No,
kayaks.
because they just eat like little krill and that.
So,
That's-
could you imagine being that person, be like, I've been swallowed by a whale?
That'd be sick.
Jonah,
Who
Jonah.
the guy from the Bible, was swallowed by the whale.
was
Did
he?
Oh, big fish.
Look, I was at an Anglican school. Didn't really pay attention in rave. I just kind of heard, I know the Last Supper.
Jared was just flicking people with paper wipes, as we know from episode 1.
God is good.
God is great.
Oh, drink it
Yeah.
up.
And then then there was another guy that got was scuba diving, and he was out scuba diving, and then no, pull back. He was
God damn.
I can't.
pull back. No, shut up. Oh, he was diving for the not. Okay, no, it's not. I know it's not anchovies. What
do you mean anchovies?
No, what are the people that dive for the? It starts with A. The dive for like the expensive things.
What, oysters
No,
or
not
like
oysters? You too. They start with A.
pearls?
Pearls or something?
No,
Hey.
they start with A.
Oh,
Yes.
Avocados.
Like over in like
yeah.
WA, they do a lot of it over in WA. I know that.
um,
People are screaming at this thing right
bro,
now.
what is it?
Scream.
Not antichokes.
What?
I was going to say anchovies, but no, it's not an anchovy because they're the little donnies
Oh.
that people get in the can.
It's not like lobsters or something.
No.
It starts with A.
Is it an animal?
Arancini balls. That's not my favorite.
Arancini balls, that's a bit of a hard fried ball with rice in the middle. Anyway,
What is it?
they were diving for these.
Expensive
Oh,
balls.
it's
I'm
gonna
gonna,
annoy me so
I'm
much.
gonna have to ask Suri for that. Hey Suri,
Suri!
what is
It's an
the
eye, mate.
expensive things divers dive for?
They're going to say pearls.
Okay, I found this on the web for Siri. What is the
How expensive is a heart attack while scuba diving?
Pretty expensive.
Anyway, they were diving for these expensive things. And
gonna find
this guy was like in the middle of a bait ball and he was diving down and he didn't know there were whales around. And if you know what a bait ball is, it's just hundreds of thousands of little fish. And that's exactly a whale's entree. And this whale's come up, swallowed him and the fish. And he was literally like, he didn't realize where he was. He didn't realize what had happened. He thought like a shark had taken him. And then he's like, crap, like I'm not bleeding. I'm not in pain. Then he realized like it's just pitch black. I must be in a whale. And then he's like tried to move around and like poke around because he realized where he was, try and get this whale out. So before it went down.
Like, are you like still underwater? Do you reckon? Like in a whale? Like, is there water inside a whale?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say the water.
Whales
would go
don't
out
have
its
gills.
Yeah, I know. I just want to say that, but
What do you do when you're in the
know.
mouth? What do you just punch the
No,
gums?
he said that like he was like just trying to push around and squirm, so the whale would go, "What the heck is this thing in my mouth?"
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short,
Plankton.
what?
punch.
It's plankton.
Plankton.
Bro, you
Anyway,
want a chip?
The whale's gone back to the surface and spat him out, and there's a full video about it, like on it as well, like same as the kayak people.
See, another reason
Nuts,
why
bro.
I'm afraid of the ocean.
The
Whales.
ocean's lit, man. It's good fun. You never know what's going to kill you.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Never know what's gonna kill you. You reckon?
yeah.
Ocean's sick. I love it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool that like the ocean, like what is it? Like they say the ocean isn't 70% explored. Is that what they say?
Yeah, I think it's more than that. Yeah.
80% explored?
Yeah.
Isn't.
No,
Isn't explored.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we've
Correct me.
explored like 20%. You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like. I've heard that before, and I don't want to say something because I don't know if I'll say it right. But they say that like we haven't explored. We've only explored like 10% of the ocean, for some example. But that's just because like you can only obviously you think about how big the ocean is. The ocean covers like I don't know
Most of
70%
the world.
of the earth or something like that.
majority.
Stupid like that. And if you have a boat that has sonar can only go so deep and so wide across.
Yeah.
So, and satellite images and things like that. So, look, we've explored all there is to explore on the top of the ocean. It's just,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just
they're always
depth.
discovering new things. You always see, like, you scroll on Facebook and they're like, discovered blobfish. Have you seen that ugly blobfish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like whatever that is, or they find a random translucent
A
jellyfish
large
or
bald
something.
man. Just
What?
started melting on the table. A blobfish.
The Rock.
It's like
What the rock?
A large
I said
bald
a
man.
large bald man just started melting on the
Exactly.
table.
That's the Rock, man. The Wayne.
yeah, there's a lot of
The
pressure
Wayne.
under the water if he's in the Mariana Trench. You know, there's like holding his face together, and he comes up here and he's like, "Oh."
I think you're dead by that point, that deep down.
Well, James Cameron went to the Mariana Trench
In a bloody sub.
in like a submarine that was like
I
fit
don't
for
think
one
he went to
person.
the Mariana Trench.
You probably went
I
above
think
it.
he went down in a submarine very deep.
Well, still, I
I
wouldn't
may be
like to
wrong.
be under there.
Google it.
No, it's
No,
too much
Google's
effort.
tripping.
Google's tripping.
I mean, I asked it what expensive things divers
He
dive
said
for,
Suri.
and it goes.
You started off wrong.
Well, first of all, Suri's given me is it expensive
Suri's-
to have a
wait,
heart
wait,
attack?
Stop, no, stop right now. It is Siri.
Suri.
Suey.
Sui. You call it Siri. No, it's Siri. S-I-R-I.
No, it's Siri.
Are you serious? Right
Yeah, you
now?
just said Siri.
No, I said Siri.
Yeah, exactly. It's Siri.
Fuck, what am I saying?
You said Siri.
Siri, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
No, mate, you're not.
I changed mine to South African accent
wrong.
because I quite like the South African
Cape
accent.
Town
Suri.
special.
I just like it. It's like,
Shout out
How's that
Rossi.
sound? Go on, give us a Cape Town accent.
what in the dooist is going on here, my bro?
My bro. Do they say my
My
bro?
bro? Yeah, I've got a South African I work with, and he's like, "What's going on, Ricky Ralph? You're gonna crash another car?" And I'm like, "Whatever, Johan." And he calls me because I crashed my car one time. One time, he calls
Both
me.
both my bosses are South African,
Mate, they're so funny.
and what like
Chris,
one of
go
them-
and give us your South African accent.
No, I don't have one. I
No,
can't,
you
I'm
need
not
to
even
try.
gonna try.
Go, you need to try.
No, I can't.
No, go on. You have to try.
I can't even think about what
Go
a
on.
South
No,
African.
go.
accent
Just
is.
say, give him the sentence to say.
What's up, my bro?
What's up, my bro? No, but one of my bosses, right? He
Just
always-
say, pass us the spanner, please.
I just can't even think of how it is.
Let me have a look at your jet ski, bro. That sounds New
Bro,
Zealand.
you're
You're Kiwi,
Zealand.
you don't even know. No, one of my bosses, he doesn't roast me. He just talks to me normal, but it's like he'd be like, "Oh, thanks, buddy." Like hits me with the buddy. and
Mate.
it's so
Buddy.
funny.
Mate,
It's so
I
funny.
hate when people call me buddy at
Good
work.
job, buddy.
Oh, that is so
Or like-
diminishing.
So I hit him back with a no worries champion. The champion always gets him.
Champion.
Like, yeah, like they're like, thanks, buddy. And you're like, no worries, champion.
Yeah, I'll like go in to get parts or something for like a job, and he'd be like, "Sure thing, buddy." And
Oh,
I'm like,
what's the one thing I don't like being called buddy and I don't like called champion.
"Oh, I think it's funny."
I feel like
I don't
there's a
even
difference
care.
between champion and like champ.
I call most people, I'm like, oh, thanks, legend. Like, this is
Thanks, ledge.
one of those easy things.
Or we would dude. They say the dude or old love.
Old people call you old love?
I call it chick old love.
Old love. That's so bloody
I was going to say that is
diminishing.
Yeah, yeah.
How's that diminishing?
Imagine calling like a 30-year-old old love.
Yeah.
She's going to go
No,
home and
but
be
it's
like,
just like, you know, like you'd say, old mate over there or old love.
no, I just say,
No, but you can say, like, you know, old mate. And he could be literally our age.
I'll walk out to someone and if there's a couple, I say folks.
How you going, folks?
I'm not saying
We're
guy.
back here today.
I'm not saying guys because apparently you can't say that these days. You can't say, hey,
She, he.
guys.
Who said that?
It's guys.
bloody
I have to say hi, guys and
LGBT
girls.
community.
Who told you can't say guys?
We support.
A guy?
You just modern world, mate. Modern world.
Anyway, I've got a question for you boys.
Okay.
Has anything happened at work that you've never told anybody? That was like an oh shit moment that you've never told anybody, nobody at work, none of your friends.
What do you mean, oh shit, like you've screwed
My
up?
Like, yeah, you've
no,
screwed
no,
up.
no. My manager listens to this and he goes, I listened to your first one. And why'd you talk about 20 minutes about spiders?
Who cares?
I said, Geordie, mate. I fucking hate spiders.
Geordie's a ledge. We love you, Geordie.
He won't listen to this laugh, but
That's all right.
screw you,
Has
Geordie.
anyone got one of those moments? Surely someone has.
That you've never told anyone about.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the boys, not me, one of the boys left the windows open on a car overnight and it rained.
Yeah, but like something.
Yeah,
you've done.
see, like,
Oh,
your-
nah.
I feel like your job isn't detrimental to.
What do you mean? It could be someone just walk over and be like, oh, pop the bonnet of this car. I'm like, this car?
You drive some of the work cars every now and then.
Yeah.
Has anything like almost happened?
I
Or,
told
like,
I-
on that regard.
not really, eh? I told my manager, I was like, "Oh, I launched the new Golf R," and he goes, "The one with sign writing over it." I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Good one."
Good one.
Launched it.
Launched it at a traffic light with like
yeah.
with all the bannering over it.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's all right. They're just telling us we're running our cars in.
Yeah. What about you, Dylan? You got anything that you can think of on the spot?
You've got something, I know.
I don't think I've told anyone this.
I'm excited.
Actually, I do
don't.
have one. I do have one, but I was the only one that realized it. So back in the day, I used to work for a boat building company called Riviera.
Yep.
All right, and
Wait, what's
they
what's that company?
sorry,
I haven't heard of it.
Riviera.
No.
For the audio listeners, Riviera is, well, I just said it, a boat building company. They build boats.
Top of the
Very,
line.
very famous. Probably the biggest in Australia, would you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
for sure.
the biggest boat building company in Australia. They even they import so much, or I think they even said like 60% of their boats go overseas actually.
Crazy.
So crazy. They're a very big boat building company. Anyway, I did my work experience for them back in year 10 and I ended up getting a job through them. And they put me through like all of their workshops, like from the very start, the molds through to building, like pressing the molds, spraying the molds, doing all that. but I ended up in the engineering department, and I worked with this dude called Mark, absolute legend. And his job was basically to, once the boat had been fully built and it was in the water, thrash the crap out of it and find everything wrong. Try and break it, pretty much. That was
So
his
what?
job.
They try and break the car before they sell the. I mean, not the car, the boat.
Well,
they
no,
try and
not
break
try,
it.
Not try and break
They
it.
just put it through its
You just do
paces.
sea trials. And
I was
you
gonna say, just run
you
it above
flog it.
land.
You like go full 0 to full knots. Like you try and do everything that anyone would do if they ever owned the boat, possibly. And you just put it through its paces to try and see if anything breaks or is anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Or like you try and test the trim, everything. But anyway, that doesn't matter. No one really knows what that is. Anyway, I was driving. He's like, "Oh, you take over, drive the boat," because I had my boat license and everything like that. I've driven boats all my life. And he's like, "Oh, you can drive it." And we were going through the Gold Coast seawater.
Yeah.
And the Gold Coast seawater is literally a channel of sand, right? And anyone that knows sand, it moves constantly in water.
Yeah.
And you've got your nav charts that I'm following that tell me my depth. And then I've got a chart beside me that tells me my depth in live time, all right?
Oh no!
So I know that this boat draws a meter, for example. And when I say
Yeah.
draws a meter, I mean the
sits in
bottom
the
of the
water.
boat is a meter. So I can't go any higher than a meter, right? We're punching it. And then he's like, all right, we're going to test like the full stop to full throttle. I was like, yeah, no, cool. And he's like, okay, I'm just going to sit down the engine room with his muffs on and that, and watch the RPMs and the temperatures and everything of the engines just to check that they're all right. And he's like, you just nail it, all right, just follow the passage for half an hour. Oh, not half an hour, sorry, just a while, and then stop, do it 3 times, okay? And I was like, yeah, all right, easy as, got my phone here, watching everything. I've gone to take off, and it's done. It's just full cavitated because I was already sitting on the bottom.
Oh,
And
no.
it just didn't move, but I could feel, you can feel it in the throttle, and it's just kicking sand, and he's come, and I'm like back straight off, I'm like, shit. And he's come straight back up. He's like, did you take off? And I was like, oh, no, I was just checking everything was good to go. And he's like, oh, I thought I like heard something in that. And I was like, no, it's all good. Little did they know, when the props spin underwater and they're touching sand,
Yeah.
all of the propellers have like a special like coating over the top of them so that barnacles and things don't stick to them.
Yep.
And when they go through sand, it kind of tears a lot of that off. So, look, I never saw it out of the water, but that was my big mistake.
So that person who bought that boat is now going to have barnacles on their propeller. So well done, Dylan.
Good job.
Lucky they have warranty.
What about you, mate?
That was my
in the jet skis.
Nah, it wasn't based on a jet ski, but for a little bit of a backstory, I'm an apprentice marine technician, so I work on boats and jet skis and that
Boats
sort
and
of
hose.
stuff. Boats and hose, mate.
God,
That's
yeah.
the one. So basically, like my boss, he's like, "Oh, can you go get this boat, bring it back? We're gonna service it and then deliver it back to the customer." I was like, "Sure thing, no worries, not a problem at all." So I get in the work car. Off I go to the customer, like 15 minutes away, have a little chat to the guy, like, no worries, this is what we're going to do. We're going to service it. We're going to check a few things out. All good. I start hooking it up to the trailer. So first of all, I looked at the boat and the trailer was like stuffed, full rusted out, like axle, everything was stuffed. I was like, okay, this is pretty rough, but like, whatever. We're just going to take it back, assess it, do the service. So there's a chain that hooks onto the back of the ute. Hook the chain up, and then there's a hitch as well.
Yes.
That locks on. So you hitch it onto the back of the tow ball on the back of the ute. Did that, or I thought I did. I always check it, and then you also plug the trailer lights in to make sure like,
Your indicators and brakes working.
Yeah. So I did that, and I double checked it, so I thought I did. Whatever, hooked it up, got in the ute, started taking off, like probably went a couple 100 meters down the road, and then get to a T section.
I know what's happening.
Nobody knows this. Turn right and start going, and as soon as I turn the corner, bang!
Oh, men's.
The trailer launches off the back of the hitch, scrapes for like 10 meters along the road. I was like, oh shit. This is it.
You had the safety chain on though?
I had the safety chain, so it was drag, and it was like dragging it like, across the road.
no.
I was like, oh shit. Oh, I'm done. This is it. I've lost my job.
Here we go again.
I just stop in the middle of the road. Like, luckily there was no cars behind me. There was still cars coming the other direction. Like,
Mate, you are lucky.
so just wait. The best part.
Oh, shit.
I get out. I'm like stressing out. Grab it, put it back like on the back of the ute. And then
No.
as soon as I get out of the
No,
door, before
no.
I do that, there's a car that comes past, pulls up and stops, and they go, "Too keen, mate." Woo! I was like, oh fuck.
He's just got the work clothes on and everything.
Work branded ute, work
Oh
clothes,
my
everything. I
gosh.
was like,
Too
oh,
keen,
no.
mate.
I was stressing
He's just
so
come from your
hard.
mate's brewery.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, and then like,
Just around the corner from your
yeah,
place.
pulled up on the side of the road, like just a bit further down, and make sure it was all hitched on good. And luckily, there was no damage. That was
You're
the main
kidding.
reason that I
Bro,
never told.
yeah,
I haven't
that
told
is-
anyone because there was no damage to the boat or the trailer besides like a tiny little scrape on the bottom. But like, that was it.
Mate, old mate's trailer who's already rusty, we'll just cover that with rust.
Yeah, and then
Sweet.
we assessed the trailer and it was already stuffed as to why it didn't hitch properly in the first place. Not that I said anything, but there was no damage, so it was all good.
Oh, God.
There would have been a mad scrape underneath
There
the
was like-
trailer.
Mate,
A
you would have
little
seen like one of
scrape on
those
the cup.
scrapes on the road. This is big alloy bloody scrape on the road.
There was damage to the road, but you know, we don't know where that was, okay? I didn't specify where.
My
it happened.
taxpayers can pay to fix that road.
Hey
I'm
man, I
sick
pay
of
tax, man. We all pay tax.
So, oh, mate.
So
that
I've
is
never
bad.
told anyone that.
That is
That's
bad.
pretty nice. I'm sure I've had more like just like little screw ups
No,
and things like that.
I was
but
going to say, I haven't,
surely.
nothing in my workplace that I can think of. Hey, nothing like that. Like we don't really drive customers' cars because people come to us to buy a car,
Yeah.
and then once they're there, they're there. Like the cars are there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And also, like, to specify, like, if there was a lot of damage, I would have absolutely told someone.
oh,
But
okay,
because there was only, like, a little scrape on the front, like, few centimeters,
okay.
no one would see.
I
That's what
well,
was like.
I didn't tell. I like this one. I told someone, but we had a car that just came back from the panel beaters to just be retouched up. Like it was damaged, and we needed the rear bar to be fixed. You know, so it was okay. We went and fixed it. They're like, Joe, can you throw the car back on the yard? I was like, yeah. Don't stress. I'll throw the car back on the yard. I'm reversing it, looking at, making sure I'm straight. Just remember, it's fresh from the panel shop on the rear. I'm reversing, looking at my mirrors, and I just hear this bang. I was like, oh, shit. What did I just do? Just reversed into a telegraph pole that's on the yard. And I was like, oh, my God. And I look out and I was like, oh, maybe it's not too bad. I look out and the whole rear bar where it's just been fixed is just crumbled.
Man, you're good at driving, hey?
You are a good driver. I mean, to be fair, I can't talk. I have the only cars I've crashed into cars, but I've crashed into my own car once.
What?
Yeah, I was reversing when I had that Commodore.
No,
SVC.
not
Oh,
don't.
man, don't even bring up the Commodore.
Don't bring it up. Get out of here.
Anyway, I was reversing out of our driveway, right? And Commodore, no reverse camera, obviously. Just got the mirrors, and I'm like cruising out in my whip. Got the
Just got-
it's
just-
a Commodore, so
Just
it's a
got the big
Commodore, so,
tray in the back,
You know,
mate.
I'm like this. I'm like all the way down for the audio listeners. My eyes are below where my hand is positioned on the steering wheel, and my seat is cranked all the way back, so I can barely see out my mirrors. And I don't need to sit like this when I'm
I was
recording.
going to say.
Full clap.
Just had to get into character.
He's picturing the Commodore again.
Had to get into character. Skirt. Anyway, I'm reversing out the driveway and like reversing, and then I got to turn left to drive down the driveway. And next minute, just bang. And I'm like, whoa, crap, what the heck was that? Turn around, and it's my ute, and I've reversed straight into the tray. And obviously, not a scratch on the tray to save its life, but the whole rear bumper, I've smashed one of the tail lights, and there's a fair bit of a dent on the ute drop down. So,
Lucky it was a work car.
like it was a Commodore.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's just a commie.
Glad you put it through its misery.
Yeah, you probably liked it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Probably
it's
like,
probably like, just a drift up, mate. No stress.
No stress, Australian, mate. We go hard, mate.
Yeah, mate, nothing to hear about can't fix, you know, a bit of this. I've hit a roo a couple times.
It had a light bar on the front as well.
No, okay.
Attached to the number plate. So many people, I can't tell you, so many people thought I was a police officer.
I've seen someone at Maroochydore in the Plaza car park with a front splitter under their Kia, just a splitter. And it's got the splitter rods, not attached to the front bar like a normal.
Wait. A splitter rods on a Kia.
Yeah. So like the lip,
Downforce, baby.
and then like the splitter rods normally go into your bumper bar to hold it, properly.
Oh, I know
Yeah, the splitter
exactly
rods-
where this is going.
The splitter rods were bolted onto the number plate holes. Mate, I have a video of it on my phone, and I'm like, that is mint. That is mint.
Stability.
It's downforce. Down. I just
What are you
chin them.
downforcing?
Just chin the microphone.
Mate, that's how you get away from the cops. You just nail it, and it pulls the whole front bumper and the number plate off.
Oh,
Shout out Will Ross for doing that a couple times. Seen his bloody Subaru.
oh.
Pulls out for the car meet, goes out his driveway, rips the lip straight off. And I was like, man, you've already ripped the lip off. He's like, really?
Limbo in the Subi. How good was that?
Oh my god.
Cramp session.
That was so
Three of us in the
funny.
back of the boot. Oh.
No, so
was
yeah,
so
car
funny.
meets. Yeah, if you go to a car meet, they always do little competitions. There was limbo, so we hop in the back of our mates out back. We got 3 randoms who were quite large, like
You can't say that.
not
man.
not like
literally,
not
like, we were
big, but like
there.
large people,
Yeah.
large people,
above
And-
average.
And we were like, jump in, we'll get this car as low as we can. Then there's us 3 in the back of
In the
the boot with
I
a
was chilling.
toolbox. I was
And the
not-
sub, this buddy, 14-inch subwoofer. Subwoofer. Yeah. Yeah, subwoofer. The houses.
I was straight chilling, by the way. I was stretched out like a relaxed woman. Like I was good.
stretched out like a little wag legs.
oh my god!
Far out, man.
Starfish, man.
No, you weren't. You had your
Yeah, I
leg
had my legs
cramping.
up. No, I was legs up, remember?
but you're
All
like-
the way across.
I was not. I was ready to fart.
Yeah, you
Mate, my legs were in a position I could not control. It was easy.
lucky because that would have been a disaster in the back there.
I would have felt sorry for the 3 large people.
Yeah,
I would have got out.
in the back seat.
We would have lost limbo.
Yeah, we did anyway.
No, to be fair, we got very far. If like for it to have roof racks on, we got very far.
The car broke.
I was gonna say Will broke
Yeah,
his
the-
lip
the
again.
lip- come
Bumper
off.
and the bloody front splitter just fell off. Like,
It's just driving around like with the splitter that looks like a weak chin because it's just dipped at the front. The whole front of it's
Yeah.
not hanging on.
the guy was like, "Bro, your car's broken." Bill was like,
And
"Yeah,
Will
it's
was-
normal." Just chill, man.
It's like, yeah, no, it's chill, mate. That always happens.
Do another few more rounds.
Another couple of zip ties and didn't hurt. So
Yeah, straight chilling.
that's all right. That's what car meets are all about.
Yeah,
How good.
absolutely. By the
Yeah.
way,
What?
what do you call someone who always states the obvious?
What do you mean?
Someone who states the obvious.
I don't know. Someone who
Like a rhetorical question.
That I already gave you the answer.
someone
What do you call someone?
Who
Someone.
always states the obvious.
someone
Someone who states the obvious.
someone.
I already said it.
What do you call someone who states the obvious?
I
Someone.
don't get it. Is
I
that
alre-
just that's just it? That's it.
You.
I already gave you
That was the
answer.
shittest joke.
It's a dad joke. They're all shit.
Wait, how much does the chimney cost?
Couple choo-choo dollars.
It's free. It's on the house.
Hey. Oh, man's getting his phone out.
I'm not. No. I was gonna get my phone
Come on,
out,
man.
But I was thinking,
Well, have you got some jokes?
No. This is my dad. I'm just gonna give you an example of my dad. All right. You know the artist Chet Faker?
No.
Yeah,
You know him?
yeah.
I'm playing this song in the car.
You know Chet Faker.
Bit of
Oh,
Chet-
the musician.
yeah.
Yeah. You know.
That
like,
goes-
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dad hates my music. He says it's always he just hates it. Anyways, he looks at it because I got the CarPlay on, and it's this song is 19 whatever, and it's by Chet Faker.
Is his song Hands?
I don't know, but he goes, "Who's Chet Fucker?" I was like, "What did you just say?"
It's like Phuket.
And then he goes, "Yeah, Chet Fucker," and I was like, "You mean Chet Faker?" And he's like, "Yeah, I knew that. I just wanted to say Chet Fucker because I'm funny." And I was like, "Mate, you're an idiot."
Because I'm funny. The fact that he has to say that makes him not funny.
That's my dad, bro.
Oh,
Happy Father's Day for tomorrow. Huh?
yeah, shout out. My dad's got the worst dad.
Well, when
jokes.
it comes out, when this comes
Oh
out,
yeah, Chris's dad is just full of dad jokes,
Oh, I just don't even laugh anymore.
and he's
And
like,
then he
and then he
laughs.
goes, just kidding."
Bloody Mickey dog.
Love Michael.
Goes
He's
ham.
piss funny.
yeah, my dad just doesn't laugh. He goes, "Huh, that was funny."
Yeah, there's nothing to joke about there.
Move on.
That's
Shut
a
up,
real
Dick.
top G right there.
Real top G.
Shut up, Dylan. We ain't got time to laugh.
Yeah. Making money out here, man.
Business.
Business.
Business expense. Business card.
I think I'm faded.
I think I'm faded, bro.
Think I'm.
Man's going
Oh,
ham.
it says offense. I thought you should have said faded. And I was like, I think I'm faded.
I've
You
got
just
a
make
bit
a
of pizza on my
reference.
shirt from
Oh,
Dave.
mate, keep it in your mouth. Far out.
You want that?
Diggity dog.
You go eat that?
Hey, yo, who wants it?
Shit.
Say less.
Say less.
All right, well.
We're going to wrap this one up.
Rappity rap.
Is it too early? Nah,
It's too early.
Nah, it's not.
Say less.
All right.
Nah, we're wrapping up.
Rappity rap. We'll catch you
Yeah.
next week. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, thanks for watching this episode. Hit the post notification bell icon below and hit all the socials. Instagram, TikTok coming soon this week. Stay tuned
Got a
for
couple videos and
Reels.
you know, don't be
It'll be out
afraid.
every week.
Just throw a comment in there. Just say like, you know, what you want to see next.
Yeah, comment on YouTube for sure because that just is engagement and that's what we need. So,
Slide in our DMs, like we said. Don't slide into mine though. Slide in these two, or just the 333 pod.
for sure. All right. Awesome.
Catch ya.
Let's go.
I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna disappear. This is me and I'm out.